In this video, I'll demonstrate how to add the observations calculated in my results table to the curve chart. I have opened the same Excel spreadsheet used in previous videos, so we've already calculated our 4PL parameters using these calibrator X and Y values, created a plot data table, and charted the resulting curve fit. And we've used the CalcX functionality to calculate the X values for each of our observed Y values in the results table. Remember that for observations with Y values outside the asymptotes of the curve, or the A and D parameters, the resulting X values will return a notification that the Y value is greater than or less than the asymptotes. These notifications are very helpful when reviewing collected data. However, they can cause an issue when adding this series to the chart. So, to demonstrate this, I'll right-click on the chart area and click Select Data. I'll add another series, named Observations, and select the X and Y values. Once we've added the series, you can see the Y values are plotted as expected. However, the X values are plotted using an index from 1 to 38 as opposed to using the calculated X values. I'll go ahead and format this data series to display a green marker with no line. So an easy way to fix this issue is to add an additional column to the results table, perhaps named X prime. And for this column, we'll add a simple formula, plus 0. So I'll select the first cell, enter an equals sign, select our originally calculated X value, and add the formula plus 0. Pressing enter applies the formula, and we can hover over the bottom right-hand corner of the cell to drag the formula down. So with this formula applied, the calculable X values remain unchanged. However, those that are incalculable now display this value error. So let's change the range for our X values on our data series by right-clicking, again select Data, and I'll edit the observations series. Now I'll update the X values to the new X prime. Now our chart is updated to display the interpolated results along the curve fit line. You can see the incalculable results now appear at X equals 0. If we'd like to hide these results, we can change the X axis by right-clicking and selecting Format Axis. Here we can set a minimum value to 0.5, and those results are now excluded from the chart. If you have any questions about how to add observations to your chart using the MyCurveFit Excel Add-In, please email us at support@myassays.com.